don't think that was the answer. Because I said to you off the show a while back.
Patriots, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. But listen,
They're going further than the Jets, I tell you that much.
be nice.
You can argue he was the best coach in that bubble. I don't know how you can measure that, but he had his team ready. I mean, that's apparent. There was no Game 7 played by the Lightning last year. Florida Panthers series. I mean, it's been insane how much they.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying. You're totally freaking lost in this conversation.
You have to file it on all.
It's like devil rays and rays.
There's a history in this league.
The tab is on you.
You got it, man.
Or the tab is on me.
You got it.
What has Daniel Jones done in 3 years? He hasn't even made
About rings. This is what I care about.
Well, what about Tampa?
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
Yeah, Jimmy's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. This is the Doug Serravo Show, which presents Dougie's Sports Talk, and we have a special guest with us today in the building, the co-host of the JMB podcast, John Giordano. What's up, Johnny boy?
What's up, Dougie? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has, and I'm glad to have you on the show again. I like being a guest on the show with you and Brandon. But, tonight we're going to the Devils Islanders game, two of the top teams in the metro area. Both have won home games because that's something the Rangers have failed to do.
Yeah, I saw that.
But we got some important news to break. Bye, Brian Daboll. How are we feeling about this?
Well,
How are you feeling about Brian Daboll being fired?
Well, honestly, as you know, I texted you and Brandon yesterday. What was it, like, right as soon as the Bears took the lead?
Something like that.
That he should not be allowed back on the plane?
He shouldn't, but neither should Shane Bowen.
Yep, but
He's just as worse.
but somehow they let him back, and he got fired today.
Well, they had to let him go pack his bags.
Yeah.
He had to empty his room.
Well, they're not like the Jets that they fired Robert Saleh last year after they went to London.
Yeah, that's little. I would not have done that, but I'm glad they moved on from Daboll. I really am. This team went nowhere, and I got delusionist like Jimmy Drust.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, "Oh, the Giants still only have 2 wins. They haven't improved, but they've improved in the quarterback position, running back position.
Yep, even though Scaboo's out for the year.
They averaged 16 points a game last year,
Yeah.
compared to 24 points a game this year. It's not an offensive line issue.
Yeah.
It's the defense part of it, and Brian Daboll's defensive play calling, along with Shane Bowen. Remember, Brian Daboll wanted to hire Shane Bowen. And Druss came to me today at work. He's like, nah, hey. Like, okay, what are you trying to do? Troll me? I'm happy. I'm happy he's gone. Like, I don't understand that aspect of it. Like, what are you trying to prove to me? Oh, did you win or lose the game? The offense is doing enough to keep us in these games, don't you think?
I agree. Besides when Russell Wilson's in there. It's about time he retires or they release him.
Yeah, see, and if Dart doesn't play, don't go with Russell. Why are we going Russell Wilson still?
Yeah, you gotta elevate Jameis.
I want to see what Jameis Winston has. And if he wins a few games, great.
Yeah.
The guy is great in the locker room. He's a great man of faith. So why can't we see Jameis Winston?
Yeah, and you can see he's always talking with Dart.
Yeah, so like next year I'm happy with the quarterback room being Dart and Winston.
Yeah, and then maybe you'll get like a practice squad guy.
Yeah, maybe get like a practice squad guy. It could be like I think Max Brosmore, Dorian Thompson, maybe a Carson Wentz. You don't got to bring in these, like, when you remember they signed Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And they signed Jameis Winston.
I think they were like back-to-back days or something.
Yeah, and then they drafted their guy in Jackson Dart, who I love. I love that Dart's our guy.
wasn't he Daboll's guy too? He
Yeah,
wanted
Daboll
him?
really wanted Dart,
Yeah,
and now he's not there. Now he's not there.
yeah.
So what are we expecting from this Giants team moving forward? Like, do you think they're going to win some games, or are they going to tank? I think they're going to be a lot better now. I still believe they could win 5 games. Think about it. They got to play the Commanders again, Cowboys again, and the Raiders. So those are 3 wins.
Yeah, I would say 3, maybe a 4th somewhere in there, because you figured they probably are going to lose this week to Green Bay.
I don't know. Green Bay's been inconsistent.
See how they do tonight.
They've lost to the Panthers and the Browns.
See how they do tonight, and they tied the Cowboys.
I know, but it's not like they're playing these top teams.
Yeah. Who else do they have in there? I think the Vikings are
Not
in
like
there.
they're playing these top teams, John. Come on.
Yeah. The Vikings are in there, though, in December, I think, right?
Yeah, I think December 21st. So that's another test, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. No one knows how these teams are going to perform.
Yep.
They've been either way. Like, a lot of these games have been either way. Like, what are your thoughts so far in this NFL season, and who do you think could win out? Who could win out on top? Realistically, I have no idea who's winning the Super Bowl this year, John. There's no favorites. Realistically, there's no favorites.
I agree with you. Like, the Eagles have been inconsistent this year. Sometimes the Packers have been inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
I think last I saw, Chiefs are out of the playoffs if it started today, right? I don't know what to think so far. Bills have been a little inconsistent. They just lost to Miami yesterday.
Yeah.
That NFC North's actually looking really good this year, I think, right? At least 3 teams over 500, right?
Yeah, there's like no go-to favorite for that division either. So that could go either way. I don't know who could win it. I don't know who's going to win it.
Yeah.
Because I look at these teams, I think you got like Minnesota, they're what, 6-3 or 6-4?
I think they're
Chicago
the only one with a
6-3,
losing record.
Detroit 6-3. There's no team with a losing record.
Let me check, but I thought Minnesota was in last in that division.
Yeah, but they have a winning record, or they're 500.
Let's check.
It's not that much of a difference though for that division.
So here are the standings. You have the Packers 5-2-1, Lions 6-3, Bears 6-3, Vikings 4-5.
Yeah, but it's that close.
Yeah.
It's not like you're looking at the NFC East. You got the Eagles at 6-2, Cowboys 3-5, Commanders 3-7, Giants 2-8.
Yeah. And the Giants very well could have a much better record.
They're close. It's close games. It's close divisional football.
Yeah. Besides that second Eagle game, they probably could have won most of these games.
Look at the Giant. Okay, so I'm going to go on the app, playoffpredictor.com.
Yeah.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Doug Survival Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. Okay. So the Giants are sitting at what?
They're 2-8.
They're
right
2-8. Okay. You look at these games they could have won, or they should have won.
Yep, they should beat Dallas in week 2. They definitely should beat Denver.
Okay. So look, let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they beat the Chargers.
That probably nobody saw coming.
No one saw that coming. All right, let's say they beat the Cowboys in that week 2,
Yeah.
where they blew a 37-34 lead with a minute left.
Yeah.
That moves them to 3-7, right?
Yep.
3-7. Okay. The Saints, they should have beaten the Saints.
Yes, especially coming off Dart's first start, they should have won that game.
So that could make them
4-6.
4-6. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
4-6. Okay. The Denver game they should have won.
Yep. So that's 5-5.
They should have won yesterday.
Yep. So they could easily be 6-4 right now.
Easily, they could be 6-4 if they did not blow these games. And I don't want to hear people like Jimmy Drust. I call him delusional Drust, saying, "Oh, you guys suck. You're the worst team in football." Blah blah blah. It's not our fault the defense blew these games.
Yeah.
The offense has done enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
7 games this year of scoring 20-plus points. We did that 4 times last year.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
And what is it? At least like 3 games of scoring at least 30, right?
Yes, the offense is a lot better than it was.
Yeah. Especially since Dart took over.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Last year, we averaged 16 points a game.
Yeah.
We're averaging 24 points a game. What's the big deal, Jimmy? Come on.
Yeah.
Again, if you're just joining us, this is Dougie and John on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we have much more to get to on today's show. We will be right back. See everybody soon. That's great. Let's get back to the trip. You're the one who went off on a tangent with kids.
The one that was taking videos and stuff, right? That was...
No, that was the neighbor.
It was like, it was either him and Joey Diaz. You know,
Drops is the subject.
This is an idiot.
And that's one of the things God came to help.
Florida Panthers series. I mean, it's been insane how much they.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying. You're totally freaking lost in this conversation.
You have to file it on all.
It's like devil rays and rays.
There's a history in this league.
The tab is on you.
You got it, man.
Or the tab is on me.
You got it.
What has Daniel Jones done in 3 years? He hasn't even missed
About rings. This is what I care about.
Well, what about Tampa?
No, Jimmy's the idiot.
Yeah, Jimmy's All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. We got John Giordano here, otherwise known as Johnny G. So before we get into, because I know you're a big Met fan, we go to Met games together.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Mets free agent targets. Tampa Bay Rays made another trade. Another off-season trade. So they just traded, I think, center fielder Cameron Miser to the Kansas City Royals for a player to be named later in cash. And I think we saw him play. We saw him play at the Rays Mets game.
He might have came in late that
Yeah, I
game
think he got like a single. Like, he's not a bad player, but I don't know.
speedy guy.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and make a move for like a free agent center. I'm not sure, a center fielder. I'm not sure who. Maybe a Harrison Bader. I think the Rays are going to make a move this year because the Rays aren't there. They're not far off. You know, they just need to. They've been competing the last few years. They won 77 games, and I think the year before they won 80. Yeah. So they're trying to find their identity again. But let's talk about the New York Mets. What is their free agent target? Could be a realistic one, or what's one that you want? Like, who's your main target for the New York Mets this year?
Well, besides the big name that everyone wants.
Oh yeah,
back.
Of course it's Pete Alonso. That's the one that that's the one people want. They need.
Well, if they don't get him, I'd like that Murakami kid out of Japan, or even Cease from San Diego.
Oh, he's the new guy, right?
Yeah.
The new guy that's going to be posted.
I think he just got posted Saturday.
See, if I'm the Mets, well, I think Pete Alonso can make. I think he could go home and play in Tampa. I would like that. I would like to see Alonso in Tampa.
And then we go see him when they reopen the Trop.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
I think the Mets are there next year.
Yeah, so it's like where, like, I don't know. I feel like the Mets' problem last year was that they didn't have enough depth for their rotation.
Yeah.
Especially down the stretch in late August, late September, or mid-September. They were relying on... Now, Nolan McLean, he played well. I'm not worried about Nolan.
Yep.
But they had to rely on Jonathan.
Yep.
And he was horrendous.
Yep.
I don't think...
that first game and maybe a game or two in there.
I don't think he was ready.
Yep.
I look at Brandon Sprout. They had to rely on him.
He looked good that one game we were at.
Yeah, so that was the alumni game, right?
Yep, that was the Ranger game.
Yeah, that's right. So it's like the Mets need to go after a pitcher. They need at least two. Like, they have 1, 2, 3. They need 4, 5, 6. I know it's not a 6-man rotation, but they need they need guys they could fill in.
Yeah, I agree. The only definite I could say you throw in there right now, maybe McLean and Peterson, because you don't know what you're getting with Senga.
Yeah, Senga's been hurt.
You probably don't want.
Mane has been hurt.
Yep. You might have to put him in the bullpen again.
I know, but it's like
you have Holmes too.
You got rotation, but it's not going to count. Like, look at the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They have guys in the bullpen that they could count on.
Yeah.
Sasaki is probably going to be their closer next year. So that you look at the Dodgers, they have their depth. They have their key pieces.
Yep.
Other teams do not.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mets do not.
So then right now, rotation probably in some order. McLean. We don't trust Senga. Pearson.
Mets rotations is the issue. They have their lineup, but I think they need one more bat. I think to get like a what's his name? Not like a big name guy that you're gonna like a Kyle Schwarber. Have him be DH instead of Vientos. Have Vientos play third. They rely too much on Jeff McNeil, and that's a problem.
Maybe put Beatty at second regularly.
You could do that.
Or you trade one of them for a pitcher.
You could do that.
I was hearing a lot throw out there Tarek Skubal.
You're going to have to trade for him or wait until next year. I think he's a free agent. But you look at the Mets team, that was their downfall. They're pitching, and David Stearns didn't do anything to fix that, and that's the problem. If you're not going to fix the rotation, then how do you expect them to? That's why they collapse. But of course, Alonso would strike out in clutch moments.
Yeah.
What's his name wouldn't hit the ball. Soto would be on a cold streak sometimes. Lindor would be on a cold streak sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like the Mets have holes to fill if they want to go on a run.
Yeah. I actually gave my friend an interesting offer for Tarek Skubal. Let me know what you think of it, Doug.
Yeah, what do you have that for? What do you have for that?
Let me find it.
What would that be for you?
So, where is it? I would say give them either Sproat or Tong, but you only get one of them. Jet Williams, who
he's supposed to be a top prospect, but you have Lindor at short, so that's
and you can't put him in the outfield because you need a center fielder.
Yeah, let him go with that. All right, and who else?
Maybe two more back end prospects and cash
for Skubal.
Yeah, and maybe tell them we'll take Javi Baez off their hands and the remainder of his contract.
That would be depth. That would be a good depth move that you could do.
Since you saw he can play outfield now.
Yeah, he can play out.
He can play everywhere but first on the infield.
Mm-hmm.
And he's already Lindor's best friend from when he was here before.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting offseason. Winter meetings is in a few weeks.
Yep, they have the GM meetings in Vegas right now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
They're bringing back Mendy, so we'll see how that goes.
I think he's gonna be kind of like Daboll if they
Yeah.
Like if end of May they're under 500, they're gonna fire him.
No, I don't think they'll do that. No, you can't fire him. Right. All right, then.
Wait, then All-Star break?
Let's see how the season progresses.
You sounded like Brandon just.
Yeah, well, that's Brandon's favorite word.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk some Devils Islanders tonight. John's a big Islander fan. I'm a Devil fan, so it's going to be fun. Big time rivalry around here.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. That's great. Let's get back to the trip. You're the one who went off on a tangent with Kim.
The one that was taking videos and stuff, right?
No, that was the neighbor.
It was either him and Joey Diaz. You know,
Drops is the subject.
This is an idiot.
And that's one of the things God came to help.
All right, Johnny Boy, tonight is the Islanders versus the Devils. It's going to be a fun game. Two good teams in the Metropolitan. Both have a home win.
Unlike the Rangers.
Unlike the Rangers, we got to throw that in. Devils are 10-4-1, I think. Islanders are, 8-6 and something like that?
Let me bring that up. I was actually looking earlier.
But they're two good teams, and I can't wait to see how this game goes. Because when you look at it, they're not
So I have the records up, Doug.
Yeah, the Islanders aren't bad.
They're 7-6-2. Devils are 11-4.
11-4. Okay. So yeah, I think it could go either way.
We'll see. We saw a couple of good games when we were both at these matchups last year. I think they both went to overtime, right?
Yeah, I think the Islanders won.
I think Islanders went when we.
And then I took you to Game 3 against the Hurricanes.
Yep.
We almost left early, so thanks to John for that.
And were we there for the Ranger one too late in the year?
You might have. I took you to the Flyer. No, I took you to a few games.
We went to Flyers, the Flyer one for my birthday.
Yeah, that we went to.
And I think you took me to a Ranger game that you had.
Oh, that's right. Because I chanted Juan Soto to the Yankee fan with a hat.
And don't forget, when we went to the one at Prudential last year,
Mm-hmm.
we had people watching Game 1 in the World Series.
Oh, yeah, because that's what Yankee fans do. They care more about hockey than their team in the World Series.
Yeah, and then what happened that night?
They lost Freddie Freeman. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're going to do Laporte betting. We're going to do like tonight's odds. Is it going to be over, under? So we're going to do that right after this break. Betting. It was named after you because you are probably known for losing a lot of bets, especially when it comes to the horse racing.
My lightning 5 picks. These are the ones I like. I mean, I love them. In my picks, you'll hear them later on. Yeah, that is my best bet.
You'll hear it. It's best betting.
Yes, that is my best bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by our good friends at Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. Shout out to David Mendoza and what he does with Unsolicited Role Models. He's also a great co-host on Dougie Sports Talk. Every Thursday at 4 p.m., we'll take your calls, your emails, all the fun things that you guys could interact with. So send in your comments later on, and we'll get to them on Thursday. All right, so John, this is what we got for tonight. All right. Looks like Devils are the favorite, plus 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the spread, 1.5. Over under 6. So what are we thinking tonight? You think it's gonna? You think who do you think's gonna cover the spread?
I'm usually not good with doing with the spread, but
The way these games go in like the history of the Islanders and Devils,
yeah.
And no one knows how these games goes like I do because I'm at so many of these games.
Yep, every day, right?
Just about. I was there Thursday. I was there Saturday. I'm there tonight. All right. So let's do this. But the way Islanders Devil goes,
yeah,
it seems like this has been like this lately. Devils struggle in UBS in the island. Okay. Islanders, for some reason, always beat us in our building. For some reason, they always do. So I think the Islanders, just because of the way the Devils are on home ice, I think the Devils win this game. I think the Devils take the money line, but the Islanders take the spread 1.5. I think it's like a 4-2, 4-3 game.
I can see that. Most of these games you take me to are usually close.
And I think it's going to be the over. So I think it's going to be the over. And I like this parlay they have. It's called Goals Are Us.
Yeah.
Bo Horvat goal tonight against the Devils. Can we see that?
I think so.
Connor McDavid goal. And a Mitch Marner goal. I think all three of them can score tonight. Of course, they're on different teams, but
yeah,
that's just what I think could occur.
I think, though, hockey's like the hardest one to bet on.
Here and there. It's just weird because all these Devil games that I've noticed that I've been at,
yeah,
they're very close to like the end. Could be like 2-2 or like 2-0. Then the Islanders or Rangers, well, not the Rangers.
Yeah.
Some of these teams get back into the game that it's like 2-0, and it's like 2-2,
Yeah.
and the Devils end up winning like 4-2.
Sometimes you'll get lulled to sleep because there's like no action.
Yeah.
Right?
So for me, I'm liking the Devils to win this, but the Islanders cover.
I do agree it'll be a close game. Maybe like 3-2, 2-1, something like that. That it won't be a big differential.
Yeah, I see it being a close game. Like, I truly do.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny Boy, before we wrap up, you got one prediction for the world of sports or even NFL Week 11? Like, what's on your mind for this NFL week? What do you look for? Could be for the Giants or any other team. This is your time to shine, buddy.
We said the Giants play Packers, right?
Yeah, not tonight.
Giants Packers this week.
On Sunday, Giants Packers. Packers lost to the Browns and Panthers.
I'm actually going to give you a prediction not involving the Giants.
Okay, let's hear it.
Thursday night, you have Jets Patriots. How about Jets actually go on this 2-game win streak and actually win in New England?
Yo, I would love that to happen, especially for David Mendoza.
Yeah.
And no one respects Dave like I do, but he's on his high horse lately. So it's like, let's get him humbled.
Yeah.
And like Jimmy Druss, he told me to be humble because I'm showing the analytics and how the Giants have improved in many aspects of the game.
Yeah.
We're going to be humble. Come on, Jimmy. Don't be like, come on.
And especially...
Am I not allowed to be proud of where my team is going and how they improved in different small aspects of the game?
Yeah. Especially if you look at the Jets, they, I think, have won in New England one time in maybe like the last 10 to 15 years.
I
And that
think
was
you're right.
Belichick's last game.
I think you're right. That might have been the case, honestly.
Like I always make fun of Jarkmo because, diehard Jet fan.
Diehard Islander fan. Well, you are too,
But we're Giant fans. The Jets always suck.
Yeah, Jets always sucked.
And
We still run the city.
and that the Patriots were basically their daddy for years with Tom Brady.
What's that stadium in the Meadowlands?
What is it?
Giant Stadium, right? It's
Yeah.
still Giant Stadium. Okay, I thought so.
Even though,
I
even though
don't.
the signage might say different.
I don't play that whole MetLife Stadium bullshit.
Or the delusional Jet fans that call it Jet Life.
Yeah, it's still Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
Last
Like-
time I checked, we still won a Super Bowl in the last 20 plus years. So
And we're the only one to host a playoff game there.
correct.
Even though the Jets made it in their first year there.
But imagine going to the conference championship back-to-back years, blowing both games, only to miss the playoffs for the next 10.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yep.
Do you know what jersey I'm wearing, by the way?
I think I saw it before we started. Is that Eagle legend Carson Wentz?
Yeah, I'm wearing a Colts Carson Wentz jersey.
I was gonna say it looks like the Giants, but obviously he never played for us.
No, maybe he'll be a practice squad next year. Who
Yeah.
knows?
He's been bouncing.
But
all
remember,
over
we
that.
have Winston on a 2-year deal, so
Yep.
don't be, Winston's gone. Wilson's gone. Winston is here to stay.
Yeah.
Along with Jackson, the franchise dart.
Yeah.
All right, John, it's always a pleasure to do a show with you. I appreciate you coming on, and I look forward to going to the Devil game tonight.
Thanks for having me, Doug.
Of course, buddy. You may get on my nerves. You may like to. We may like to.
But you Jared's balls.
Yeah, we may like to get each other triggered and rattled up,
Yeah.
but it's all fun.
Yep.
We don't
Especially for our friend Brandon.
Yeah, we don't take it personal, Brandon. All right, John, give me a prediction for tonight's game. Final score.
Hey, obviously the game we're going to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, the game we're going to today. No one cares about Packers Eagles. No one cares.
Even though I hate to say it, gonna say 3-2 Devils.
Must be nice. 3-2 Devils, baby. I can't wait to see it. See
Yeah,
everybody then.
And what happens if I'm right, Doug? That's the score.
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going with 4-3 Islanders in overtime. I hate to say it. 4-3 in overtime.
All right.
All right. We will see everybody then. Dougie, Johnny.